Hello, good afternoon. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to fly the Mavic 2 in ATTI mode. Okay, so we're going to take it up and just give it a quick fly, show you what it's like, how it performs and that sort of stuff. It's a little bit windy out here today, so hopefully you can hear me alright and there isn't too much wind kind of flying past, but hopefully it's all alright. If you haven't done the mod, there's links down below to show you how to switch your Mavic 2 into ATTI mode. And basically it just replaces one of the side buttons, but I'll just run you through that now. So first of all, we've powered on the Mavic 2, the one I'm using today is the Mavic 2 Zoom, and we've loaded it up on the display. I'll show you. So we've loaded it up on the phone here, and I'm just getting it. Basically what's going to happen is on the side here we have 3 switches. We've got the top one, which is Sport. Then we've got Position, which is like slow speed, normal GPS mode. And right at the bottom we normally have Tripod. However, what this normally does, and you'll see, it goes into what's called ATTI mode. So what I'll do is I'll take it off in GPS mode. Okay, so I'll just take it off in GPS mode. Okay, like the normal would. This Mavic does have a couple of other changes, so it's actually got Sports Plus, which means the sports mode is increased. It's going to have a higher vertical takeoff or higher vertical altitude and all that sort of thing going up and down. The other thing it's got is increased angle at tipping forwards, and also no-fly zones. So they've all been turned off. If you want to find out more about that, I might do a video, but I'm trying not to kind of promote no-fly zones because they are a good feature. Okay, so we've got the aircraft up in the air now. So what we're going to do is you'll see that on the side currently it's in the middle switch, which is the positioning mode. I'll show you what happens when we switch it into tripod mode. We're going to push this down, okay? So it's going to look like this. And you see the aircraft starts moving off. Okay, so I'll bring it back and I'll bring it a little bit closer this time. Okay, so here's the aircraft now on here, and then what happens when you switch it into tripod mode, you'll see it moves with the wind. Okay, so I'm now not putting any stick inputs in, and it is flying off. Okay, it also means if I do a stick movement, like I move it over this way and let go, it continues moving. Okay, so I'll show you that. So if I move the stick over this way, it continues moving. If I move the stick over this way, back and down, you see it keeps on moving? That's what ATTI mode is. So it's not locked in with GPS. Okay, it's actually holding very stable there, but that's because there's not so much wind currently. But if I bring it closer, so effectively think of it like a kid's RC helicopter, okay? So it's now in ATTI mode, which means that I'm not doing anything with the controls, but you see how it's moving away? Hopefully that's clear. Okay? So it's literally just moving away from me. If I bring it back towards me, do you see it keeps on moving? That almost took the Osmo Pocket out, so my bad. But no, I'm just going to bring it back over this way. Okay, so think of it as like just turning GPS off. Okay, so here's the controller. And after you leave something to do it, you see how the Mavic just continues on moving in that direction. This is going to help you get really stable shots, okay? So if you want to get a stable shot of something, you can now turn it off, and it's just going to keep on moving like that. And you see how I have no hands on the controller now, and it's still moving off. Okay, so we'll bring it closer, and what you can do is just flip it back to normal mode, and I'll show you how that makes a difference. Okay, so here's the aircraft. I'll just take it up to the top of the screen. Okay, so here's the aircraft, and you'll see that we've got it in GPS mode. So now I'm going to turn the GPS mode off, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so you need to be incredibly alert when flying in this mode, because the aircraft is just going to move its own way. Okay, so if I bring it back this way, you'll see that it just continues on flying. This is going to help you get super stable shots, as I've said, It's also going to help if you're landing on a boat or something like that, because it's going to mean, I'll move it away from it a bit. It's going to mean if you're landing on a boat, it's not going to be tied to GPS so much, which is really helpful. Okay, so basically that's the main advantages of it. That's how you fly in ATTI mode. So basically, there will be the bottom button on the side here, and it just means that everything is so much smoother. It will have the same parameters as your normal mode. Okay. So it's not in sports mode, it's in normal mode, I believe. Although it's very aggressive because it's not linked to the GPS. Okay. I'll show you my sports mode actually. So basically I've whacked the sports mode up a load. I'll show you. What you'll see is it goes now at a 45-degree angle. And it will reach just under 65 miles an hour. So this does obviously have a few issues in itself, but I'll go into that in another video probably. But yeah, basically ATTI mode, really helpful if you want to get smooth shots, land on a moving object or anything like that. Okay, so I'll just do one more quick demonstration. Don't forget all the links are down below. Okay. What we're going to do is we turn off into ATTI mode. And move over to the right. Okay, so that is just about everything. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that's been helpful. And please like and subscribe.